Hello and welcome back to Robot Republic. It wouldn't be a Robot Republic stream if I wasn't on mute when I started my monologue. But yeah, hey, we're back. We're doing. This was like a really last minute thing. We were like, oh, there's a new Pokemon trailer dropping. Should we live stream it? And we are. I'm joined by the lovely T. Hello, T.
Yeah, very excited. Looking forward to see what's going on. I'm glad it's just the trailer, so we don't have to watch information about a new Pokemon toilet app, or
Yeah,
it's just you sit there for about 20 minutes just watching all the awful capitalism they're doing. I just want to see a new game.
exactly. I'm expecting them to bring out like a Pokemon life support machine at some point. Just a big Chansey over an ECG machine, just Chansey holding it with a big smile, like, "Hi, I've got an ECG for you."
To be fair, I'd enjoy that more. I think
that would make palliative care and end of life care across the globe so much better if you just glanced over and instead of having a beeping ECG machine, you just had a Chansey there. Like, doesn't have to be a real one, it could just be, a plastic one holding an ECG, then every now and then it would just make the Chansey noise, because,
If you come back to life, if you die and you come back to life, it catches a Charmander with a hidden ability. With for live EVs, it gives you a good reason to be back to life, because we only live for Pokemon.
This is what we do. This is our lives now. Just all Pokemon all the time. It's all we think about. Screw our other jobs. It's just all Pokemon. Oh yeah, no. So what are we thinking? We know we're gonna get some new Pokemon.
Yeah, I reckon new evolution. I reckon that's what I reckon.
I might lose my shit if we get that, because I've been wanting a new evolution for a while. We haven't had one since X and Y. So that was Sun and Moon. We didn't get one, and we didn't get one to Sword and Shield either.
It's a D1.
It's been a while.
I'd also what was I gonna say? I think like the new the thing they have every time where you got big Pokemon or powerful move.
We were talking about this a while ago, weren't we? About it possibly being, I can't remember if it was you or Callie I was talking to, but there were rumors that it's going to be like temporary triple typing.
Yeah, I've heard about that, and I wonder whether it changes their form and they look different because of that, or whether it's like Z moves or something. So that'd be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing if they announce anything like that. And we know it's based in Spain, isn't it? From all of the bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs that we've seen, which is cool.
Fully open world, apparently.
They've done a kind of Arceus-y kind of thing with the more open-y, worldy stuff, which would be exciting. And to be fair, like, I forgot so much of Sword and Shield. Obviously, we were replaying it at the moment for the tournament, and I forgot how much I enjoyed running around Sword and Shield, because you had like not just random encounters, but you'd have specific Pokemon that would walk in the overworld and stuff as well, which was quite nice.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to more of that, which will be awesome. But yeah, right. I'm just gonna triple check my sound levels, and then we'll press play on the trailer, and then we can chat about it afterwards. And to our lovely 3 concurrent viewers, hello.
4 viewers.
4 viewers. Oh, it is 4. Hello, and welcome to last minute live stream. Right, cool. Let's hit it. Have you got the trailer teed up too?
I've got it up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Ready?
3.
Tell me what. We'll count down.
2, 1.
Okay. There you go. It does, it's good. I'm sure people will be bitching about the trees,
but we've got 2 professors.
What's that thing?
I have no idea, that's adorable. It's an electric type.
Yeah. 4 of you at a time. What was that again? You can click up with 4 people?
I think so.
Oh shit!
That's a game changer. Oh. Oh, another pointless grass Pokemon that looks weird as shit.
It's like Sunkern. The new Sunkern, I feel, is what that is.
It's the new Sunkern.
Oh, I like that one. Little piggy.
Oh, yeah. He's cute.
Nice. Do you reckon,
I don't know how I feel about all the sleepy dust around his eyes though. Like that's like, kind of like I want to
gunk in there.
Wipe them or I want to kind of like give him a wash.
Oh, great! Cheetle's back. That's fun.
That's great. Oh god, we're gonna have like an over 1,000 national Pokédex in this game, aren't we? I hope they do what they did in Sword and Shield actually, where they limited it.
Oh no, I disagree. Oh, it's trading. What's that? Is that trading there? Trading anywhere? Is that?
I think it is trading anywhere. Oh, colossal. So we've seen a couple of new Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, was Pikachu obviously.
And obviously Pikachu. Oh. I thought that was it.
No, we get some stuff that looks better than it ever looked like.
Yeah, not actual game footage is what we're getting. Cutscene footage.
Like, we can make it look like this, but nah. It's just for fun. Oh, is this the legendaries?
It might be. Ooh. A weird dragony Pokemon. Well, you're getting Scarlet, aren't you? And I'm gonna get.
No, I'm gonna get Violet.
Oh no, we're both getting Violet. Callie's getting Scarlet, which means we get that cool cybernetic.
Yeah, that's really
dragon.
cool.
That's really cool. I like that. Is that it?
November 18th.
November 18th. Did we already know that? I feel we already knew that.
No, I don't think we knew that, but I think it was just assumed.
Well, there was a lot that went on in there.
Yeah. So 4 players meeting up and playing the game together? Is that what that is?
Well, this is what I was trying to work out because, like, if we back up a little bit on the trailer, it was like 46 seconds in. We're gonna add like this. Connect with your friends. Ah, I missed it.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through now. I'm gonna look.
That's alright, I'm rewinding.
Yeah, here it is.
So if you connect with friends, you can head out on an adventure together, up to 4 of you at a time, which seems like that's quite cool.
Does that mean that it's an MMO? Nearly.
It's
nearly
an MMORPG.
Yeah, it would be.
Not massively. Although I suppose actually, to be fair, it's based on I think MMOs are based on servers. I should know that. Based on what I'm doing at uni at the moment, I should definitely know that the difference between an MMO and an MMO. But like having that kind of I like the idea there that you can just like link up and kind of mooch around, catching.
So they're all going in separate directions.
Yeah.
I'm watching that back. So for the Team Rocket challenge we do, that means we can all link up.
Yeah. And we can all see each other and stuff. And it looks like we've got the being able to take your Pokemon out of the Pokeballs and have them wander around with you as back.
Yeah. Did you notice the did you notice the sneaking to get the new Sunkern, which is sort of like Arceus?
Yeah. Try and fast forward the trailers that bit. Weird. Yeah. Which is quite cool because, you know, we might get like you know, despite Callie's constant complaints about Arceus's graphical capabilities, etc., I really enjoy playing. I've really enjoyed playing Arceus and having kind of some of that stuff. I like the UI design as well. It looks a lot more kind of like minimal and like to the sides now. We've just got like a nice little thing. I think it was when they showed when you were battling the little the piggy who is called Lechonk. That's amazing. But their health bars are like they are in Arceus. They're over their heads now. They're not like pinned to the top screen. I wonder if that will be the case during trainer battles, or whether that's just going to be Pokemon.
Oh, it's really interesting. I think it's gonna. I mean, to be fair, like people bitch about Pokemon's graphics, but I don't care. It's better than it was 20 years ago.
I was gonna say, if you've ever played Red, Blue, and Yellow on an original Game Boy, where it had that really horrible Game Boy greeny yellowy hue that looked a bit like vomit color.
Yeah.
You know, it's improved so much. And yeah, we've got a lot more over. I think it looks like there are quite a lot more overworld Pokemon.
Yeah.
As well, which is exciting.
What's interesting, the fully open world, because like I think they mentioned this in one of the short Pokemon films, Twilight Wings. I can't remember what was one of them. There was the first one. I can't remember what it was called. But like you have that trainer go to Brock, and then Brock brought out lower level Pokemon. And that's, I feel, what's going to be like here. Like depending on your badges, you'll have a different level of Pokemon to fight with the different trainers, gym leaders, which would be pretty cool.
Which would be, and from a replay factor as well. Like, say, I don't know, for example, you do the water gym first because you picked the grass type. You can then on a different playthrough do the grass gym last and see if that's got different Pokemon. Marcus is in the chat.
Oh, is Marcus in the chat?
Co-op. We're setting off on an adventure together, boys. We are, Marcus. We're going to go on an adventure together.
Are you hyped, Marcus? Are you hyped? We're setting off an adventure together, boys. Yes, I'm very excited about that because it is. It'd be pretty cool to be able to maybe stream this all together online.
Yeah, definitely.
Co-op-y sort of thing every now and again. That'd be pretty cool.
Look, I'm just going back through it now, as the lovely people watching this can see it. And it's like you've got like the 4 co-op things, but all in different areas. So it might be that you like an MMO sort of thing. You can all kind of like meet up in one place and then go in different directions and do different things and play through different things, find different Pokemon stuff, which will make the Team Rocket Challenge a lot more exciting because we won't have to like be stuck on. We know pretty much what Pokemon are going to be on each route every time.
Yeah, and we don't even know like what Pokemon are good because you can't look it up. You can't look it up until like a few weeks after because you just don't. No one knows. You can end up catching like some Pokemon which you think, let's give this a go, and it wipes everyone's team.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
Like your glass cannon Alakazam. It's alright, I've got a strategy for that.
Have you? Well, I don't think I'm going to be using Alakazam in the next one. I think I've got the strategy. So.
But like I said, all of my team went into the proverbial candy grinder. And they failed me, so they went into the candy grinder. Off we go. Which is why I'm looking forward to this more than I am Sword and Shield, because, we'll all be on a relatively similar kind of... we'll be on a relatively similar kind of playing field, to be fair, which would be nice.
Oh, we are on a similar playing field, though, I feel.
We're not. We're not. We're not. Not at all. You and James spend way too much time going through every finite detail of your Pokemon. I'm like, that looks like a decent-ish nature. That's got the stats I kind of want. That'll do. And then Callie just goes, I like this Pokemon. It looks cool. There is a massive disparity between the 4 of us. There's like you and James who are like hardcore going through, crunching numbers, checking all the bloody database websites, looking at your IVs and your EVs and being like, yes, no, rubbish, out you go, new one, let's go catch you. Whereas I'm like, I don't have time, so I'm like, that's one that I want on my team. I don't care if the nature's good, but it'll do.
Yeah, well, it's only the natures I'm looking at, not the other 2. It's just nightmare. Look at that. I'm not quite bothered with that because it's 10% difference with the natures, which is a big difference. But it's a nightmare. It takes fucking ages to catch the correct one. Let's have a look at the chat. So we got Marcus says, couldn't be more hyped. There's a pig called Lechonk. I agree.
Yeah.
Great
Lechonk has stolen the show, but no evolution, which means that we might get a 3rd generation in a way without a different Eevee.
I would have thought we'd got a new Eevee, but never mind. No mention of like what the gimmick is though.
No, unless the gimmick are the 2 mildly attractive Pokemon professors. So I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like the female Pokemon professor. She's really pretty and kind of fierce looking, and well, we all know what the internet's gonna do to the new male Pokemon professor. Same thing they did with the one from Alola, really. I'm excited, but we have seen a couple of new Pokemon.
Yeah.
And we've seen the 3 starters, like, actually in action, which is quite cool. I'm intrigued about this, like, lightning mole thing. Editor Callie's in the chat just yelling nerds at us as we talk Pokemon.
Yeah, I like the lightning mole, whatever that is.
I have no idea what it is, but it looks cute as fuck.
I wonder what it evolves into.
Something absolutely horrible. is what it's going to evolve into. It'll evolve into something absolutely terrifying.
What start are you going to go with? What's your instinct on starter?
I do the same thing every time I play a Pokemon game.
Water.
I always go for the water type. Call me basic if you want, but I've always loved the water type starters. And I feel like after 25 years, I'm kind of just like, I'm dug in now. I've never had anything other than a water Pokemon, so might as well just stick to it. Plus, I like the water Pokemon. I always do.
I'm conflicted on the cat one. I like the cat one,
The
and I like
type.
I like the water one. I like all of them, to be honest.
I like all of them, actually. It's interesting as well that they've gone for like a dinosaur-looking fire type.
Yeah, obviously, do you reckon it's going to be?
I would imagine it's going to look like a T-Rex by the end of it. That's what I hope, anyway.
Do you reckon what typing do you reckon be like fire dragon?
I would say probably more fire earth.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Looking at it, because we've had like fire dragon types before and whatnot. Yeah, I just get that kind of like fiery, earthy vibe based on his colors and stuff. I have no idea about the water type part. I've always hoped that we'd get like a water dark type starter for dual typing.
Yeah, of course you do. That'd be your ultimate starter.
Emo team, wouldn't it? Really. Never need another Pokemon game again. I'd just be like that Pokemon every time. The legendaries look cool as well.
Yeah, they do. I like them.
I really like the legendaries.
They're pretty good.
Really like the legendaries, actually. And they look
Sorry, carry on.
I was going to say that I just kind of, I've got like the end screen up now with like the box art and stuff. I'll rewind it a bit so we can actually look at them properly with the cutscene graphics.
Marcus said Riku's gone for emo duck and there's no other decision needed.
Like I said, call me basic if you want, internet. I don't care. But yeah, it kind of looks like the purpley one's got kind of like a lightning-y, an electric stroke steel typing to it.
Yeah.
And the red one has got, I would assume, a fire and flying.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because,
like Moltres.
Yeah, so they've both got the two legendaries there's not going to be one better than another.
If you get to 1 minute 22,
another people that are watching this at home can be like, oh, hello. 1 minute 22 with the gross pig with the gunk in his eyes.
Yeah, because you see, look, you got the HP right above it there.
I'm just scrolling on. It's 122.
Fucking Arceus.
There we go. Yeah, I like that, and I like the UI is a lot less prominent, and the battles look a little bit more. It's not going to be like what we've got at the moment with Sword and Shield, where it looks like you're stuck on one side. Because what I liked about Arceus as well is you could run around and look at the battle from different angles and stuff.
Yeah, that's what this looks like. And what's interesting, I reckon, is if more Pokemon just wandering in, and you'll see their little health bars.
Yeah,
in front
similar
of you.
to Arceus, because that happens in Arceus actually as well. When you kind of like you start with one, and then there are some near it that kind of notice it. Some occasionally, normally Drifblims and Driflooms, at night time.
Do you reckon there's going to be like a seasonal throughout the year? You get different Pokemon throughout the year?
Hopefully. I mean, they normally do like big kind of like things, don't they? They normally do like, go to, I don't know, this shop to get codes for this thing, or, it's that time of the year, so we're going to, allow you to get different Pokemon and stuff. There'll probably be, it looks like, based on, I think, if we go back to, what was it? If you go to like a minute, where you've got all 4 of the different trainers, you've got like 4 very distinct biomes. You've got kind of like a more kind of like red sand, deserty area, which looks quite cool. The standard icy, snowy area.
Just black. Just black.
And then a cave.
Just the void. Just the void.
It's not even a cave this time. You just fall into a wormhole.
Fucking hate caves. I do hope they bring back Zubats though.
I've been missing them in Sword and Shield while we've been playing it for the thing, because I'm like, oh.
Well, the worst things Black and White gave us was like, we're going to do a whole new Pokedex, but then just do the same Pokemon. Like, Seb Zubats, we're going to have Woobats, and they're essentially the same Pokemon, just with a slightly different typing. Is that
fluffier, slightly cuter looking ones, whereas I'm like, no, I want my grumpy looking bats, thank you very much. Marcus made a good point. The legendaries look like vehicles. The red one looks like a bike, and the bluey purpley one looks like a jet. That's very true. They do kind of have that kind of like cool looking vehicular design. If I just go back to that picture of them.
What I quite like about the different biomes is it's like, I don't know, you're just gonna, I feel you're instinctively gonna know where you're gonna need to go for your team.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, I need some ice types. Even though no one's ever said that in the world, no one's ever said I need an ice type for my team. But yeah, you
this
go
is why
up,
I picked
you
the water starter.
mountain.
This is why you pick the water starter, because with the water starter you can be like, right, well, I don't need to worry about an ice type because I've got a water type and they can normally use ice beam or blizzard, which is fine.
Probably the worst type in ice.
It's just
really
rubbish.
not really anything good about them.
I mean, they're super effective against grass
and dragon,
and that's it. But again, you just have a water type with ice beam, don't you? Ultimately.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I'm excited. No evolutions, I'm excited. So I'm a bit sad, but
they might announce, like, they've not announced the gimmick and stuff yet, so they might bring that in with it.
Yeah, the trading cutscene looked cool.
It did. I want to get to where is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna slow it down.
Oh, I think it was around here, 135. I think.
Yeah, I got it 139.
Yeah, you just meet up with them, send it off.
Just meet up with someone.
Have they done away with poker centers?
I hope
I've not seen one. Not seen one yet.
Although, to be fair, on that whole trading bit, oh no, they haven't. If you go to 135, they've got. I don't think it's it's not a Pokemon Center in the conventional sense. It's more of like an outdoor burger stand.
Oh, I see. So you'd go there for your trading?
Yeah, I think they've got they've got a red bit, which I think is the Pokemon Center, a blue bit, which I would assume is a shop, and a green bit possibly for berries or camping and cooking stuff. If camping's making a return.
I reckon it probably will. It seems a lot of wild area, like a lot of wild areas. What this is, it's going out into nature and stuff rather than lots of towns. It looks like I've not seen many towns in this trailer.
No, I'm just putting it back onto normal playback speed. I think they've been showing. It's more of a showing off of the open world and the different biomes and stuff. Actually.
If you skip to 54 seconds. You got another one of those weird Pokemon things.
That looks like. I'd assume that's probably your starting town, maybe, or maybe the first big city you get to. As like at the start, you obviously see like, if you go from like 5 seconds, you've obviously got like the nice Spanish-looking houses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we've got like these really interesting like this big city with these two very big towers. And I'm wondering if you get a different tower in each of the games, because I've just paused it on 12 seconds, and you've got like this like nice grey shield, and then you've got an orange bikey.
Oh, do you think that Violet and Scarlet you get a different Pokemon professor? Because they should have 2 Pokemon professors. Possibly. And do you reckon they might start at different locations?
Yes, maybe. That would be quite cool actually, because that would be, something we've not seen before.
I'd like that, especially if it's open world. Then you absolutely could have it be in 2 different parts, which would really bring a lot of difference to those two games rather than just being a few different Pokemon.
The way that they've done that split on 12 seconds as well makes it seem like it's possibly the same city, but you get different, like, what's it called, regalia and stuff up for whichever game you've got, which is cool because it looks like the Scarlet people are going to get apples or oranges or some form of fruit-based thing that's not good for making wine.
Blueberries.
I was going to say grapes, and I'm assuming that it's for winemaking.
So they get cider.
So the Scarlet people get cider, and Violet people are going to get wine. Obviously, we won't get those in the game, but they'll probably be like, special grape juice, which I'm excited about. Marcus in the chat said that Scarlet has a wheel under their chin and another wheel just before their tail. Violet has engines on its knees. Might have missed that. So much bouncing around a video. Oh yeah, the Violet Dragon doesn't actually have, like, it's got literal jet engines underneath its feet. It's like it's stood on top of jet engines. If you get like T35, and I can kind of see the wheel under the chin on the Scarlet one. Oh, exciting!
That is, yeah, that is really weird. I like the jet engines, but also it's a bit like, like it's a bit Digimon.
I think that's why I like it so much, to be fair, because it's very Digimon. And I'm sure Marcus in the chat will be backing us up there, being like, yes, Digimon! I'm glad that finally the Pokemon Company have realised that actually the designs on Digimon are superior. It's probably part of their anti-thirst initiative this generation. Let's make the Pokemon not sexy.
We'll see. We'll see with the evolutions. We'll see what happens.
I'm not holding my breath on it. It's going to be a thirst fest.
Marcus, the Transformer legendaries.
Transformer legend. That would be quite cool, actually. We haven't had like any like weird, gimmicky things like that since. I think the only thing we've been close to that was with Latios and Latios. In was it Omega, Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire? I think they turned into like actual planes or something. I don't know. I have this vague memory of Latios and Latios literally like turning into like weird plane thingies.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get any regional variations?
I hope so.
I fucking love regional variations. It's like the best bit they do.
Yeah, it's nice to kind of have like certain Pokemon that I never would have used before being a bit more interesting. Like, I've always loved Vulpix, but like the Ice Vulpix from Sun and Moon was the only ice Pokemon that I think I've ever used in a party.
Yeah. I'm just watching it again.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's no Eevee at all in the trailer though.
No.
There was in the original trailer. There was a Eevee statue. That's what makes me think there might be an evolution, and they're going to save that for a later date.
It's just trying to work out. I mean, maybe it would be a dragon one based on the legendaries, maybe. Because I know that like when they brought in Sylphion, it was because that was the generation they brought in fairy types.
Yeah.
And Xerneas, the big deer thing.
I reckon it's the Violet legendary. I reckon it's an electric type.
Yeah, I was thinking it looks like an electric steel, because they're normally dual types, aren't they, legendaries nowadays? So I was thinking possibly an electric steel type.
Yeah.
And then a flying fire type for the Scarlet one, because it's like it looks red and therefore I always associate red with fire, but it's got loads of feathers.
Yeah.
As well. Just watching the trailer through again. Character models look a lot better.
Yeah, they do.
As well.
A lot more variation in them, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot more diversity in character models, which is nice. But the environments do look really pretty. Very similar to Arceus, which I'm sure Callie will have a problem with. Be moaning about, well, you've got so much money, why don't they have high fidelity graphics? Because we don't care. They've not shown off what the battle stuff looks like, to be fair. They've only shown what it looks like with random encounters.
I think they're going to save that because they're going to show us what the gimmick is with the battling, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon we'll get probably another July maybe? July, August sort of time, we'll possibly get another one of these.
Yeah, but I'm hyped. It's good.
Oh, I am
It looks
hyped.
really good. It looks really good. I'm very excited about this. I think I'm more excited about this than Sword and Shield than how I felt when I saw Sword and Shield, even though I was pretty excited about that.
I was quite excited about Sword and Shield, because I liked the whole Gigantamaxing thing. Like, the gimmick that generation was really quite cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like, human thing. And it makes leveling so much easier for the tournament, to be fair.
Yeah. Do you reckon there's going to be a raiding sort of system with this?
I would hope so, because I quite enjoyed that in in Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
And they seem to be drifting more towards that with the DLC as well, wasn't it? Like the Crown Tundra one, you had like that whole big sprawly dungeony place. That you could do kind of on other bits and bobs. So yeah. I don't know, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think it's good. I reckon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like a long video about how everything works and how the multiplayer works. I think it does seem that you and your friends can just be on. If you're friends with people,
yeah.
do you reckon you'll just automatically be online together, or you would like just or join them and then just fuck off and just have them about?
I don't know. I'd like to see kind of like a drop in and out thing because as we've established multiple times, I quite like playing Pokemon on my own because
yeah,
I quite just like sitting on the sofa, chilling and playing, not having to worry about communicating with other people. But the idea of like just pushing a button to switch online, and then if you've got friends online, you'll kind of be able to like see and interact with them and stuff is quite nice.
Oh, Marcus just let him into the Zoom. Let's quickly.
Do you know how much faffing on ABS I've got to do for that, Marcus? God, Lord.
He wants in. I've just seen his. Where is he? He might be gone now. I don't know if he's still watching, but I'll send him the.
Marcus, if you're watching, we're gonna let you in, but I'm gonna have to faff around with ABS.
Oh, is it not doing this? Right, I've sent you it on Discord. If you're watching, Marcus, I've sent you it on Discord so you can hop in.
That was so long ago, Marcus has apparently said.
Oh, he said that 1:15, so I've missed that.
Oh. The invite's there, Marcus. I'll have to do some tweaking on OBS, but the invite is there if you want it. But yeah, that was exciting. There'll be other people who will spend hours going through all of the content and doing all that stuff, which we won't do here at Robot Republic because we like to keep things nice and couch, nice and chill.
I mean, I am trying to sift in. I'm wondering whether if Marcus joins these, but here is 1,000 things I've noticed.
Yeah, Marcus would have been going through that trailer with a fine-tooth comb while we've just been talking general stuff. Yeah, I'm just going for it again. It looks really cool. I like the look of it. I'm actually excited. The gyms look cool as well. Like they didn't show us much. I think they showed us 3. There is a Marcus. This is where all of the OBS stuff goes a bit sideways. So bear with us, please, YouTube land people.
Hello, Marcus.
You're a wee bit quiet.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
You sound like you're underwater. You still sound like you're underwater.
What is going on with your mic, Marcus?
Yeah, we can hear you, but it's
we can hear you. Just sound like you're, underwater behind a leadened, shielded door.
Because I had the wrong headphones on, didn't I?
The wrong headphones.
That's
okay.
why.
That's much better.
I put the wrong headphones on. So I heard you coming from somewhere. I was like, where are the peeps coming from?
Okay, so what do you reckon? What do you reckon? What's going on?
I'm so hyped.
I love that Marcus comes out. I'm so hyped.
So hyped.
So excited.
They gave us so little, but so much.
Yeah.
In that one trailer.
I'd agree with that.
Like, co-op confirmed, 100%. Like, obviously, what that is necessarily, and it looks like you've got free roam because you like summon your friends. You do like a Captain Planet, like fire, earth, wind, heart, and they all like appear and off they go into the different biomes. So, yeah, so co-op thing. I said in chat, I really like the we've only seen a few sort of Pokemon here and there, but it's kind of like Spanish fruit and veg theme.
Yeah, it's got a very Mediterranean food feel to it, which I'm totally down for.
I love that little olive. I love the olive with the derpy face. It's
what
just
you mean,
like
this generation Suncan?
Yeah, I like it. It's just got a little olive on top. It's got a little face. It's like
it looks vaguely traumatized. To be fair,
it does.
I've got it. I'm looking at it now, and it's just got these like teeny tiny little eyes, and it's like these dark holes with like this really squiggly mouth. Like I have seen some really weird shit.
I've seen things you cannot comprehend.
I have been licking I have been licking paper, and I am not sure what was on it, but I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I am really fascinated by the style of the new legendaries.
I like them. They're different, aren't they?
They are really different because they're linked. They link to actual like real life things. If that makes sense. I don't think we've seen obviously Willinette, who's an ice cream and things like that, but we haven't seen like Tablemon yet, or like we haven't seen a Pokemon that's I guess we have the
we had the Poltegeist, didn't we? The little teapot ghost.
But that's like a Pokemon that's possessed a teapot, right? It's not like
sort of ghost Pokemon like that.
Yeah, it's not like a Pokemon that is like Aegis and so on, as a Pokemon that's possessed the Sword and Shield and so on.
Yeah.
Whereas we haven't seen a Pokemon that looks like it's inspired aeroplanes and cars and so on and things like that. Or at least, where bikes, because bikes are a big part of Pokemon, right?
What about the Pokemon that's Gigantamax form inspired skyscrapers?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are people doing business in there? Can you rent it out? Can you like rent out the space? Can you like Gigantamax? Like, is there some sort of like multi-level marketing team like living in that skyscraper, just having a good time?
Love it.
I hope so. And do they shrink down, or do they get crushed when it's no longer Gigantamax?
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's why it's cheap rates.
How that Pokemon eats as well. It's really low cost feeding. You just have to explain to the police. Oh, sorry, it lost energy.
I mean,
shrunk down.
If they had that in Tokyo, like just the sheer price of imagine retail pricing in Tokyo is so expensive, they'd definitely have that.
It's crazy, and the work culture in like Japan is crazy anyway. You have people sleeping under the arch of the Pokemon. It would get weird, like just cops drawing chalk outlines over past.
Although to be fair, in this country, you just have a bunch of people with cardboard signs and a sad-looking dog next to it, with a rusted little teacup with a couple of chips in it.
No,
that's what would happen.
Legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, and it was Sword and Shield was set in the UK as well, so they probably looked at like the UK's mild issue, city homeless crisis, and was like, that would make a good idea.
Yeah, for Gloria, I am glad they looked towards our like music scene for inspiration. Rather than our social political climate. Out of all the things they could have taken, I just left the pub because Katie Hopkins walked in, so that's good times.
Really?
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Did you call her a cunt?
Well, so I didn't notice her. She walked past me, and someone was like, "Was that her?" And I was just like, "I don't know." And they walked in and confirmed it's her, and I was like, "You know what? I'm going home. See you later."
I no longer want to be in this pub. In fact, I'm never coming back.
Yeah.
I'd like it if every time she walked into a pub, everyone walked out.
That'd be good. It's Devon, so that's not happening. But anyway, if anything, she's down here to be celebrated for the Jubilee.
Probably.
Who knows? But yeah, Pokemon. Back on track with Pokemon. I love it. Sorry for ruining the OBS, by the way, but thank you for.
It's alright. It's fine. By the time it took you to faff around with your headphones and work out that you were wearing the wrong ones, I had OBS completely sorted and set up, so it's fine.
Absolutely, boy. Yeah,
so
thanks for having me on. I just wanted to vomit my opinions.
What do you think? So the co-op modes.
Yep.
So do you just link up and go in different places? Like, how does that work? Do you think? What do you reckon?
Mechanically, Nintendo have not had a good track record for online play in regards of it being easy, accessible, or a way which you don't want to put a gun in your mouth. So
they have a friend list on there, and it should be so easy that you can just add your friends in there, but they never do it. There's no point in having fucking friends on it. It's no point. It's no point.
They are very concerned about safety.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This is why I think
that's fine. And I get that.
A drop-in, drop-out thing with friend list only, but similar to Animal Crossing, that you'll have the predetermined, here are the things that you can communicate with someone.
Yeah.
Would probably be the way to go. But then to be fair,
fine.
You don't necessarily need to like.
Talk.
actually have to communicate. You know, there are so many other ways that we can talk to people through Discord, etc.
Exactly. And to be fair, we'll get to the point where like Eric got big into Animal Crossing over lockdown and stuff, and he had other apps where it's like you can meet up to people to sell stuff and come around, and he essentially set up a Animal Crossing Etsy shop where people would come to his islands, purchase stuff and leave, and he had like 5-star reviews and everyone were back. It was very cute. But obviously that's something that's not in the game that people have put into it. So it was saying for Pokemon, like if the link up system is bad, then someone will just do some sort of either Reddit page or app where you can just,
I just want to be able to add my friend list on it. That's all I want, and that's fair. I feel that's a fair thing to ask because we're already friends. There's no safety issue there.
No.
I just want to be able to just automatically find my friends on there and then be able to add them.
I know you. I've done the real person nonce check. I know you're good. You're good to go. Like
you're not Prince Andrew. It's okay.
No, all good. Happy Jubilee.
Wow, we are so getting demonetized for this
sweating
one.
in here.
Just so demonetized for this one.
Yeah, sorry. You're actually doing really well until I popped in. So
just lower the tone. I thought I was a master at lowering the tone markers.
I was actually doing pretty well, to be fair. But yeah, I co-op, and also co-op was so needed for Pokemon.
I don't know. I quite liked doing it on my own, to be fair.
Because you had it with was it the let's play, whatever, let's go, where it was like your parent can play with you.
Yeah.
And that was essentially what that was. They used the same team as you, which was shit, but it was the first really go at
it. I'm intrigued by it. I would like the idea that if you've got your friend list, like we were saying when we were streaming, just like the ability to, like we've got at the moment with like Sword and Shield, where you can be offline or online. And if you're online and your friends are online, then you can literally your friends can just drop into wherever they're at, but you can see them similar to one. However, that would require Nintendo and the Pokemon Company to spend their billions and billions and billions of dollars on servers that can handle that, which they've got the money.
They've got the money. It seems like
they don't like spending it though, do they?
They don't like spending it. They just like hoarding it. They're like dragons, to be fair.
I always imagine Nintendo just to be like Uncle Scrooge, just a big pool of poker dollars.
Yeah,
that teeny tiny yellow electric mouse has got a lot to fucking answer for.
Pika, I keep all the money.
He's in it though. He made his appearance at the end, and that was good.
Of course he did. Do you think
has to as the mascot?
There was quite a big emphasis on the 3D gyms. Obviously, we haven't had that yet, so it makes sense for them to put some decent emphasis on it.
3D gyms.
Yeah, from about 157 onwards, you kind of see like the over the top, the overhead of one gym with a cool looking windmill.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously Sword and Shield was heavy on gyms because it also one thing it took from us was our sport culture of football. Thanks for doing that again, except for our social political climate.
Spain fucking love football as well.
Spain do love football, to be fair.
It's true.
Massive out there.
But yeah, Spain is generally just more chilled, and I do like the convenience store view of their Poke Centers. It just looks like a sort of like fast foods.
Yeah,
like cart.
This is what I said. It looked like a kind of burger stand sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like one of those come, pop over, get your Pokemon healed, bugger off sort of thing. You know,
it makes sense for the open world thing, right?
Yeah,
They want to take away as much, go through a door, come out of a door, like that, sort of in and out.
Yeah, do you know what I'd like for there to be a part of the Pokemon Spain, which is full of Team Yao?
Yeah.
Going around like a
Benidorm,
like a Benidorm.
I was going to say
area,
a bunch of Brits on holiday, just an island, just an island off the coast, just filled with random people that appeared in the Galar region.
But we haven't had like tourism as an aspect there yet, though, right? We don't see like
little bit.
We haven't had people
we had the SS Anne back in the first gen, and then in the was it Leaf Green and Fire Red, or was it Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where you could jump on the SS Anne and go to the other? It was between, I can't remember which way around it was, but you were either in Johto
and Kanto, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so basically you could go between Johto and Kanto together. I think it was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. because you got to the end of that and you could jump on the SSN and go over to Kanto, and then you could literally just ferry between the two.
But what I mean by that is we don't have very often. I've come over here from Johto, or like I don't think even Alola had that. It wasn't people just like, I'm on a trip from this region and I'm on holiday. All right, it's like that isn't said. Like everyone seems to be.
There have always been
in their area, and that's it.
There's generally a couple in the game. Normally an old couple. Like I'm like in my head, I remember bumping into a handful of different.
Big on the Pokemon
it's normally
market.
like a couple of random old NPCs in one of the hotels that say we're on holiday from X place, but that's it. It's like a single line of dialogue from one random NPC that in order to find them, you'd need to speak to every NPC in one of the in like the only hotel in that region.
Yeah.
Or like, to be fair, with like some of the regional variants as well, though, you've had like people that are like, oh, I got this really cool Sandshrew when I was holidaying in Alola. Would you want to swap it for a Vulpix from this area, and you trade over your 5 Vulpix for a nice Sandshrew? So it's not to the level that British people go to Spanish islands on holiday level.
Or just live there,
or just move there permanently and destroy it. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously Spain is known for its provinces, right? It's Castiles, so that could be another thing. Hence why I think you've got 2 different professors, right? And I think you've hit it on the head that there is a professor for Scarlet and a professor for Violet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the regalia and stuff with like the seals were different. One for Violet, one for the.
And I didn't know which one I was going to get, and this is my problem now, where I prefer the Scarlet Legendary because I'm a bike boy. I like my bikes. I like the wheel. I just like the aesthetic of that.
I just have pictures
Violet's
of you.
okay, but it's weird that it's got no feet. It's just got jets.
I like that. I like that as well. It's a Digimon. It's not a Pokemon, and I'm like, yes, I want that.
Like I said in chat, give it a Gatling gun.
Give it. That's the only thing. It might do. It might just fold one of his little hands in and turn it into a charge cannon.
Just mowing away some Don fans. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Also, bring back a Don fan. All right. I want if we're gonna have regional Pokemon, because it looked like that Chulette looked different. It looked like a different color. Chewtle. So whether we'll have region Pokemon again, which I assume we will. I hope so. I hope we have regional Pokemon. And if so, give me a regional Don fan. My favorite Pokemon. Love it. Give me a what area is this called, by the way? Do we know yet?
Don't think we do.
I don't think we do at all.
Do we?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Because obviously last was Galeria, right? Which was obviously UK.
Was it Galore?
Yeah, Galore.
Gala region.
I always call it the Galar region, so GAL.
Yeah. Johto, Kanto. Then you had where the X and Y was a lower black and white.
Kalos was X and Y. Alola was Sun and Moon.
Because black and white was the rest of Europe. It was kind of like France and Germany kind of rammed together.
Was it black and white was America, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
I'm sure it was.
France, wasn't it?
I'm sure it was.
Was black and white America?
I'm sure it was New York, I think.
It was kind of focused around
really?
The east coast of the States.
What do they think America is? Because that's not meant.
Possibly.
X and Y. Was X and Y France?
That was France.
That was France. Because that was where the fairy types came in, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah.
And it was inspired by like the French kind of like fashion scene and everything.
Yeah, because they had like nobility. They had like the French nobility in the big gardens and stuff like that. I remember that in X and Y.
Black and white was America. It's New York City. I've just googled it. New York City.
Wow, I did not get that from black and white, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, I can't get on with
like the Pokemon League. The Pokemon League did feel very much like some of the cities felt very much like.
It's been a while since I played
big metropolis sort of things, but then you also had like a massive fuck off desert area.
That's the next remake, and I just can't be fucked. I'm gonna have to play it, but couldn't get on with it at all. Really, what I'd like them to do is remake Silver again. That'd be.
I want like a proper big fuck off fancy remake, like they did with Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, where it was first gen games. I want that level for Silver and Gold.
Cool. Can I pose a question to you, Pete? do you think with the new avenue they're going down with these games in regard of open world interaction, walking around, that we're going to lose something from the old style?
Absolutely.
In regards of like what, and are you okay with that?
It's just the way it's going. You know what? It's never going to be back to the old games. It's always going to be easier. And I wish it was the other way, because if I was a kid now playing Sword and Shield, I used to get lost in games and just not understand them because I was just a horribly dyslexic child. Whereas now, when I want something harder, it's the opposite way than I want it to be. But you know, I think it's better for children playing it. But you know, I'd like a hard mode is what I'd like. I'd like them to give the option for a hard mode. But then we make it harder ourselves with Nuzlocks and stupid challenges and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll still have routes, maybe, I think, or some sort of route, or a way that's blocked off, or you can only get up a certain way by game.
I think just or there'll be like, you beat certain gyms to unlock certain things, like like we did in the old games where you had to beat X gym leader to unlock surf and stuff, but you unlock them in whatever order you want, and that will then have an impact on the things you can access at that point in the game. So I don't know, you go and beat a gym leader and they give you the ability to surf on a Pokemon, you can then go to the island of not quite Benidorm with Team Yell on it. And so you've got.
I would love Team Yell to turn up in Benidorm. That like Spanish Benidorm. It just hit me. Obviously, Arceus has riding Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Those legendaries you can ride. 100%.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
100%. That's why it's got a wheel on its chin. You jump on the back, the wheel spins, and you just go.
I can't help but feel Marcus is going to be really, really disappointed when he finds out that his bloody Pokemon doesn't turn into a bike.
I want my Pokemon to be a bike. It's got a big wheel. It's got a big wheel. Very big wheel.
To be fair, it does have a big wheel. But
Donphan spins. Donphan turns into a wheel.
Does spin.
Donphan is a wheel.
Donphan, that's very true. I was talking to see.
Can you fight that?
The whole Latios and Latias thing as well. I can't remember which way. I have a memory. I don't know if it's real or whether I dreamt it, to be fair. But they turned into, I think it was in Oras, where they converted into like weird.
Yeah, they become like weird stealth bombers.
Yeah,
they can just go for it.
Yeah.
Right, I've got to shoot off now.
I was going to say we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, gotta go.
Thanks very much.
Oh, no worries.
Pleasure as always, Marcus. Thanks everyone for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We've got other stuff coming up this week. We've got a live stream on Thursday. We've got another How Not to Play on Friday. And then we've got the next part of our Pokemon tournament next Tuesday. So that'll be in a week. Is it Tuesday today or is it Thursday? Wednesday? I don't know.
It's Wednesday today.
It's Wednesday today. So yeah, next Tuesday we've got the next part of our Pokemon tournament. But yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Check out Riku's chatbot as well. It's really good.
Thank you very much, Marcus. Yeah, new chatbot dropped yesterday as well with Samantha Fantasy, who is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really talented person. Done some amazing stuff. So yeah, go and check all that stuff out. Please do hit that like button and subscribe so you get updates on all of our new content here at Robot Republic. Guys, it's been amazing. Thank you for joining me, peoples.
No problem.
And we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye, Poke Pals.
Bye.